Hello everyone, my name is FitterSpace, and today I'm going to show you how to speedrun Enemies Vanquished. And this is the third level in 007 Nightfire, and it's the first driving level. So this level is notoriously inconsistent. Even somebody that's really good at this game is not going to consistently get this glitch. And I'm going to show you right here, because it goes by pretty fast. I'm just going to show you what it looks like, and then I'm going to explain what's going on. So our goal here is to get out of bounds, and we use the police car to do that. Sometimes stuff like that happens. So this level's really inconsistent, and I'm just gonna try to explain what happens to the best of my ability. So you want to shoot these two snowmobiles, and we need to drive up here and get the police's attention. So you hold L like that, or hold X, and you get their attention. So we wait for them to follow us, and you just drive back here. So then you hit the wall at the very back. Wait for him to hit you. And sometimes, if you're lucky, you fly out of bounds like that. So this is what it looks like when you're out of bounds. You can drive through all these trees. You can drive through some of the mountains, but not all of them. So it's important to know which mountains you need to drive through. I'm going to make a save state and show you what it looks like. You drive up the wrong mountains, it looks like this. You can't do this because, this will happen. And that's not what we want. So, some of them though you can drive through. You see, that was one that I couldn't drive through. But when you go out of bounds, you'll probably be around here somewhere. This white tree, for some reason, is the only one that's solid. But you can drive through this mountain. Basically, all of the mountains that you can see right now are solid. So that one was solid. But this one right here, you can just go straight through it. You see now, like, you can't really see where it was. I guess you can kind of see it right here. But there's like no wall right here. Whereas with this one, there's a wall right there that's preventing you from going out that far. So it's just this one corner right here that you can drive through once you get out of bounds. Nice. So just to find it, like if you're a little lost, once you get out of bounds up here, then you just go straight over here to the right. You can go straight through this. You see it right over here, right next to this wall. So sometimes when you go out of bounds, sometimes you get a little unlucky. You'll actually go out on the wrong side. So sometimes you'll be on the left side, like this. This is the slow side. It's still fine if you go out of bounds over here, but it's a lot slower. And it's the same kind of area that you can go through. Wow, I messed that up. Man, I gotta go all the way back over there. But it's the same basic area that you can go through. There's one like corner in the mountain. So you can see this corner right here. You can just drive through that. So we'll go through that again. You can see it's just this one corner right here. But right there, for some reason, you can't. So this is, like I said, this is extremely inconsistent. So just, like, there's no strategy to it. You just have to keep doing the glitch and just hope that it happens. So I'm going to try it one more time. I'm going to show you my setup for it. I think my setup's a little easier. You go around this corner, you look back, wait for the cop, then you start going forward. So if you wait for the cop right there, you can see that he's going the same speed that I am. Well, almost the same speed. Which is what you want. You want the cop to be going as fast as possible. Sometimes, if you don't wait for him like that, sometimes he'll go slow. And then if he's going slow, he won't be going fast enough to hit you out of bounds. But you can already see just how inconsistent this really is. And this is the level that kills the most runs. Like if you're doing a speed run, most of your runs are going to end right here. So you can kind of see where I'm hitting the wall. I'm just hitting the wall somewhere on this right side. It's not really that specific. It's not really about where you are on the wall, but really more like what your angle is while you're at the wall. But even then, there's no way to really tell if you have the right angle or if you're... It's so precise that you're not going to be able to tell. Let's see if this works. Well, almost. That was kind of close, but you can just see how many times I almost get it. And that's what it's going to be like most of the time. Most of the time you're going to almost get it, but just not quite. So just keep doing this, and you just hope that you get it, I guess, is all you can really do. See, that time he was going slow, and he didn't even hit me in the air. So sometimes if you get really lucky, this snowmobile will fall onto the road, and sometimes, just sometimes, you can bounce off of the snowmobile and launch yourself out of bounds. That doesn't happen very often. That's only happened to me once. But it doesn't waste any time to, not go for it. See, like that. You can hit the snowmobile, launch yourself into the air, and sometimes land out of bounds. But, like I said, I've only actually done that and landed out of bounds once. And I freaked out when I did it too. So if I don't get it this time, if I don't get out of bounds, I'm just going to reload that save state. But this is the most inconsistent glitch in the entire game. So nothing else in the entire game is going to be this hard to do. So I'm going to try it one more time. Oh, I should have hit the snowmobile on the way back. So we're just going to hit the wall right about here. And... alright, it doesn't look like we're going to get out of bounds anytime soon. So let's just pretend that I did it right here. You go through this part of the wall right here. And you saw earlier in the video, if you go out of bounds on that other side, there's also another part you can go through. And you see this thing, I don't know if my mouse cursor will show on screen. Yeah, right there. You see this thing in the background. That's where we want to go. So just drive straight toward that. So I can go into first person right here, and you can see we're driving slowly toward that. And about 15, maybe 20 seconds from now, we'll actually be there. So you can see the land behind us. That's where we were. We're just driving. Just gotta wait. So eventually you're going to start falling, and you're going to fall into this little area down here. This is where you want to drive, right here, because this is where you're supposed to be in the level. This is where the game intends for you to land. So you have to drive there, because that's where the game expects you to be. And just like if you were playing this game casually, you just fight the boss. You just mash A a bunch of times. I left a snowmobile. But yeah, that's really all there is to it. Just one really dumb glitch, and then the rest of the level's easy. So I'm going to play that one more time. Yeah, I'll save. So I'm going to play that one more time and see if I can do the glitch. Just so I can show the whole level exactly what it would look like in a speedrun. Oh, the snowmobile didn't even land on the road. Sometimes it doesn't land on the road all the time.
Use your non-lethal weapons as a deterrent.
So wait for the cop there after you get around the corner. Wow, I spun him out. So hit the wall.
007, the police.
Wow, he didn't even hit me. Alright, one more time. Let's do this one more time.
007, the local authorities are not to be harmed. Use your non-lethal weapons as a deterrent.
So wait for him right here. He's gonna go around the corner. That's when you start accelerating. Hit the wall here. Come on. Aw, he didn't hit me. So let's just pretend that I went out of bounds. Let's pretend I went out of bounds on the left side. Alright, and I'll show you what to do over here. So here I am on the left side. Sometimes you can land out of here, you know, if he hits you and you just fly at a weird angle. So your first instinct when you land out here, you're probably going to land like right here. Your first instinct would be to go here, but that's not what you want to do. You want to go a little bit this way and then go through the wall. Because if you go through the wall, if you try to go through the wall where I was just a second ago, it's not going to end too well for you. What's going to happen is you're just going to keep falling forever, like I did at the beginning of the video. So you can't really see it anymore, but I started driving toward that gray thing in the distance. You really don't have to worry about like if your angle is wrong at this point. As long as you just drive in that general direction, like, look how big this thing is. There's no way you're not going to fall there.
Nice of you to join us, 007.
So just drive toward where the level expects you to be. Just hit A a bunch of times.
Eliminate those helicopters if we are
There's going to be 3 guys to your left and 3 guys to your right. Wow, I'm really bad at this. Alright. Did you get the idea? Just kill all the bad guys. It's pretty easy to do. It's just that first section that's really hard to do. Alright, if you have any questions about this, please let me know in the comments and I'll try to help you to the best of my ability.